We have Stacy Boyles in the back of the room. She is our sustainability coordinator, our assistant city manager, and our public works director. So she wears 3 hats as of right now. And she'll be available to talk about anything you might have questions that I can't answer. And also, do you want to introduce our new beach?
This is Jason Webb. He just started with us last week. So we're super excited to have him here. He's deep in his training right now, so he hasn't experienced a turtle season with us yet. We're excited to teach him about our Leave No Trace ordinance that we're happy to have here in the city, and one of the more progressive coastal lighting ordinances, I think, within the county as well. Yep. If anyone has any questions about anything we're doing in the city, I'm happy to answer your questions after the presentation.
Okay, so thanks, Stacy, and welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so I got here in 1969 on a family trip, and little did I know that so many years later I would call this place my home. My dad and my mom, who's here tonight, brought us on a family trip, and my brothers came to visit, and we set up this great photo shoot. When I was walking the beach one day, about 7 years ago, I was doing a beach cleanup just on my own with my friend, and I thought, boy, we should do something here. It's only 4 miles. How hard can it be? Well, it's a lot of miles. But I created Treasure Island Adopt a Beach, and I thought we can create a culture of a clean beach through education. So we can blame our tourists, we can blame drunken people, we can blame stupidity, we can blame whatever we want, but it's our responsibility, because we live here, to educate the people who come to our beaches. So many people don't know about our sea turtles. So many people don't understand that you should take what you bring on the beach and take it with you. So I started Treasure Island Adopt a Beach in 2020, and then I discovered Keep Pinellas Beautiful. And they took me under their umbrella, so they supply me with trash bags and gloves and that kind of thing. I started doing beach cleanups only after every holiday, and then about a year and a half ago, I took over Don Nolan's monthly beach clean. He had been doing it for 20-something years, and he is now 92, and just like a couple years ago, he gave it up, and I have taken it over. So we do every second Saturday, we do beach cleanups, and as I go along, I'm going to explain to you some of the things that I've done, and then some of the things you can participate in. But let's talk about the numbers. So I report to Keep Pinellas Beautiful, and they report back to me, and last year I had 377 volunteers. We picked up 2,190 pounds of trash, 188 pounds of recycling, 2,393 volunteer hours. Now, that number, $71,670, that is a federal number. It's about $29.50 per hour that they calculate that's what it would take to do the job that we did on the beach. So it's kind of cool to know. I took it upon myself a couple years ago. I purchased, with the help of friends, 1,000 of these cards. They're laminated, and I gave them away to the smaller hotels. And then I went to the bigger hotels on Treasure Island, and I had them purchase them. So somewhere out there in the hotel rooms are 2,000 of these informational cards, and I want to keep that up. Also, we have a no smoking ban on the beach. Right now, it was started January 1st, and it's kind of a process, but I got Keep Pinellas Beautiful to donate 10 cigarette receptacles, and 8 of them are already in place from the city, and now I have the keys to those receptacles, so once a month I go out and empty the receptacles and report back to Keep Pinellas Beautiful. So the signs are going up. There is no smoking on the beach, but where you can smoke is in the parking lots. And that's where they'll find receptacles. Instead of having to smoke in the parking lot and stand there, now people can put them in the receptacles. So it's a start.
Can you smoke on the boardwalk?
You cannot smoke on the boardwalk, right? No.
to start after the boardwalk.
The signs are kind of on the beach access areas, but parking lots are the only city areas we're allowed to smoke, or smokers are. So what can you do? Treasure Island Adopt a Beach has a Facebook page, and join the page. I keep people up to date on various activities that we do. Beach cleanups, especially after holidays, we need your help. This is the second Saturday cleanup. It is across from Waffle House at the City of St. Petersburg Beach Access. I have free parking, I have free supplies, and sometimes I have some giveaways. There's always any day you want to grab a trash bag and do it yourself. You know, I know a lot of you do. We have on April 13th a super duper cleanup where we're collaborating with Trash Colin and Trash Wolf, and we'll have a bunch of educational fun things to do that day. So we're planning that, and it's going to be really fun. And of course, turtle season is coming, as you know. So one day we found this castle and we knocked it down, and the very next day there was a nest there. So that turtle was not spooked, and she was able to lay her eggs. Now, if you want to get more information on Hole Patrol, I have a sign-up sheet back there, and I also have the really what you do on Hole Patrol, which is completely on your own, completely volunteer thing. We don't get together as a group, but these are like the directions on what to do, how to talk to people about digging holes and filling in holes, and knocking down sandcastles. One thing I wanted to say about the improper lighting, in the back we have a sheet on how you can make one of these cards. And if you guys who have your cards are not going to use them, I'd appreciate if you would give them back to Clearwater Marine Aquarium because they want to use them. But if you're going to do Hole Patrol, you might as well check out the lighting, because Hole Patrol is best done in the dark, like right at dusk. People are off the beach, so you can knock down the castles, fill in the holes, and then check for improper lighting. One thing that is very unique about Treasure Island is we have an incredible ordinance that if you see an address that has an improper lighting and you report it to the city, correct me if I'm wrong, the fire department or the, Code enforcement will go out, knock on the door, they will give the owner a chance to realize their lighting is illegal or improper for turtles, and after they give you the summons or the violation, you get fined every day until it's fixed. So it's a really great ordinance. It's one of the only ones in this area, right? One of the only beach towns. So
One of the ones that's actually implemented.
yes, implemented. Okay, and yeah, I think you saw yesterday that a 5-year-old girl died with her brother. He's in critical condition. They were digging a hole and it collapsed. It's just tragic. I had to add that sign in there. Something else that's coming up. This is really exciting. We're going to be doing a sea oat planting event. Keep Pinellas Beautiful donated 5,000 sea oats, and it's going to be April 20th at 8:30 in the morning. I have a sign-up sheet in the back. We have a lot of fun. I want to encourage people with kids because we just have such a blast out there. And we'll be planting the sea oats, and I'll have more information on where we're going to park. But really a great time. So hope you mark your calendars for that. And then as we move along, on July 4th, we have a major problem. There are so many people that come out to the beach and our trash cans get filled. So later in the day, I'm looking for volunteers who live or can ride their bikes or come to the beach, and I will distribute depending on how many we get. But last year I had 500 of these koozies, trash bags stuffed in the koozies. I delivered 25 to 30 to about 10, 15, 20 people, I can't remember, do the math. But this year I'm hoping to get 1,000 of them, and I'll get them to your home. We can meet, I can get you a bag full of these, and you go out on the beach in the afternoon on July 4th, walk the beach, meet some strangers. We haven't had anybody get mad at us for giving away a trash bag. Most people forget. But if you do it later in the day, and the trash cans are being filled, these can be left next to the trash cans, and the city has recognized that it's really made a big difference. So that's another sign-up sheet we've got in the back of the room. And then July 5th is our big cleanup after the fireworks, so that goes without saying. And then, come December, Carol Brady is here, and she is our race director. We have Run for the Beaches. It's going to be our 4th year, and it's at Thunderbird, and all of the proceeds go back to Treasure Island Environmental Initiatives. This year, we gave enough money to Treasure Island. We are going to have a water cooler station set up at the public parking lot where the slide is. And so you can fill your water bottle up, and we're going to try to reduce plastic. So Run for the Beaches, you don't have to run. You can just come and enjoy. We have a big party afterwards. We'll have all sorts of Friends of the Pelicans and Seaside Seabird Sanctuary. They'll bring their birds. It's really a great educational event. It's fun for the kids. It's fun for real serious racers. So we'll hope you'll join us. And as always, we think globally, act locally, and hope you'll join me in the crusade to keep Treasure Island clear, flat, and dark. That's all I got. Yes?
You know, from the north end of where the trail starts, down to Sloppy Joe's, there's 21 entrances to go through to the beach. There's only 3 no smoking signs up on all those 21 entrances. And we see people on the beach smoking, and they say, I didn't know it was no smoking. Why is it taking so long to get the no smoking signs up on every entrance?
I don't know that answer. Do you know that answer, Stacy, or is that Kathy?
Yes, I do know that answer, and it's a confusing subject because really, if you start to put signs on the nodes to the beach trail going out to the beach, what it looks like is there's no smoking beyond this point, when really the no smoking part happens before you even get to that trail. So we have, you know, we try to be smart about our signs. We have a lot of signs here in the city, and the more signs we put up, we almost feel like people aren't reading any of them because it's just sign clutter. So what we've tried to do is all of our public access points that lead onto the beach and then go onto the trail is where we posted that information. And then we've done some education with our hotels that are along the trail and the restaurants to let them know that they need to be keeping an eye on those areas as well and educating. It's something that we can look at, but I think it would need to be a different type of sign that would kind of explain you're already in a no smoking area before you pass it. So it's something we can discuss, but there's a lot of signs out there.
So
We have a lot of rules.
it would almost have to be like 4 years ago. Consider it, I mean, you know, you could put a couple 4x4s at a banner every now and then that says what the new ordinance is, because that's what COVID said. We weren't allowed to gather in groups, and it had 4 or 5 rules and all kinds of stuff was important then. You know, but it's new. It's new. It must be tough for you.
Anybody have any questions for any of the speakers tonight? Anything else?
I got a question.
Yes,
Yeah,
Barbara.
thanks, Gary. I was just thinking when you were talking about putting the signs in the hotels, the motels, the Turtle Association, could they not piggyback on that? You know, years ago, or maybe you already have?
So right now we are in the process of creating a window cling sticker. So it's gonna go on all of our hotel windows. So it's gonna have an informational of, on one flipper it'll be, you know, fill in your sand, or knock down your sandcastles, fill out your holes. It's gonna be small informational. If you guys have any contacts into helping us get into any small Airbnb, any motel, any hotel, we are gratefully adding those right